Trips Awakening, y'all will feel my ancient signals one within the universe, and the universe is inside of me. Greetings. The attack of the holograms. Now, we use the illusion portals and the platforms. Our physical image connect to the devices, our energy. And they're basically holograms. Now, if you stay balanced, you can control certain situations. All right. See the devices that y'all are using and basically what we are connected to, they're old. They're old devices. They're nothing new. They've been testing out certain things for decades and transfer your holograms to low vibration realms. They could be using your hologram, your image on another level in another room. You could be one of these different characters that they created, and they could put it on a certain individual, just like in the physical realm. Y'all think y'all watching certain individuals, and that could be their hologram. And certain holograms can come out of nowhere, and they feel real and stuff. Certain holograms, and when you're on a high frequency, you could tell and sense certain things. You could tell the difference. All right, like you see these silly videos when they be like, "Oh, well, they're reptilians, they're shape shifting and stuff." That's basically a hologram. When you see certain faces, now it could be another being, but they use their hologram to cover up, that different being's face. That's the reason why everything went digital. You get what I'm saying? So whenever it comes to that, like the smart TVs and the devices and stuff, everything is like connected to the internet, like everything. So, and certain things pick up on your brain waves when you use these devices. You send in certain signals, and everybody, like a lot of y'all Earthlings, depend on these devices. And like I said, you're more than the devices. Everything comes from us. They use our DNA to create stuff, but they use it against some of y'all. So, like with y'all remember the Holocaust or the Holohell? Basically, they was talking in codes. It was subliminal messages. They was telling y'all like, oh, this and that happened, and made all of these stories. They're nothing but made up. The history and all of that mess. They're they always been talking in codes, and it's been going on for decades. Whenever this so-called illusion cube box came out, first it was the radio. The radio, it was controlling certain individuals' frequencies and stuff back then. The technology always been here. Everything come from us. Our DNA created the illusions and certain things that we was connected with. We was connected with extraterrestrials. And you got to ask yourself this. The technology always been here. How come they didn't record this Jesus character, or Osiris, Isis, and Allah, or take photos? The cowboys and Indians, the slave stories, and all of that stuff. And, different stories, the biblical characters, like Noah and all of them. You gotta ask yourself, how come they didn't do that? You know why? Because it never existed. The technology always been here. It's certain things that they didn't want your energy to connect with, because our energy basically travel through certain vessels and certain beings and certain, like, they got the machine where the machine can basically trick certain individuals to go inside of their hybrid bodies and stuff, or the clone bodies, or whatever y'all want to call it. And some people be like, oh, clones don't got souls. Yeah, some clones do, because certain energy get tricked back into coming on a low frequency realm. See, they can't. There's certain areas that they can't go at because the sun, the rays will burn them, or just like basically like destroy certain things that they communicate with, the devices, and destroy certain parts of them. So the technology always been here. They use paintings and stuff, and basically was programming your subconscious. How come they didn't record the medieval days? They talked about it to pump that fear inside of y'all, and it's been going on for decades. They programmed your loved ones, and your loved ones are probably still on that program, and their energy come back, like go to another low vibration realm, and some of them have to do it all over again because they've been tricked and confused. And the energy basically exposing, the exposing everything, putting everything out, destroying certain things. Everything is on repeat if you look at it. The holidays, the holograms, they communicate through the holograms whether it was negative or positive. With the devices, see, we can do that. We can, project certain things. We can shape shift. We can do all of these things. But they took over some of y'all and used y'all's gifts and leave y'all confused and mixed up. And y'all give y'all's power to their hybrids and stuff, and give them credit. Y'all give y'all power. Y'all give y'all power away, and you don't even know it. You're cursing yourself on so many different levels. Y'all want to say, oh, such got a voice. How come they're not meant to help you? Some of y'all be like, how come they're not helping us? And you're a program. You're depending on these hybrids and different beings instead of depending on your power inside of you. Like the stories that they come up with, they was giving subliminal messages. They was looking out for each other, and it's still going on today. Like your images and stuff, like your hologram, your pictures, even like decades ago. Y'all take pictures on certain holidays and write down July the 4th, for example. You got July the 4th, the Independence Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, holidays. You're putting your hologram into the machine. And if you're not balanced, that can throw you off on so many different levels. It's like they're using the devices to mess you up, and you're doing the rituals and stuff, and that's setting y'all back when you celebrate the holidays, and y'all do that on social media. Y'all quick to post up, the holidays and don't know the meaning behind it. You don't know the meaning, and you post photos, or you use your image and your hologram inside the device. You get what I'm saying? It's like you saying y'all say happy 4th, or the numbers, the rituals and stuff, and setting your subconscious backwards and stuff, and then y'all get together, and some of y'all front, try to put on a show, and that's the stuff that they created in their illusion. Like I said, majority of you earthlings, you can't think for yourself. You can't think for yourself because you're a program, and you're messing up the other ones. And the negative shadows been using the black and white colors and different other colors to throw y'all off. Y'all think they talking about, when it comes to Black History Month, they're not talking about the shade of your skin. They don't care about that. But they got y'all on that system. And it's the same old thing. Martin Luther King. And that ain't his real name, by the way. And Malcolm X, that ain't his real name, by the way. Different individuals like um, Barack Obama and other individuals. Like even you don't even know if that's when it comes to the hybrids are like dying out as well. You don't know if that's their real names, like the Trump and stuff like that. And see, they use y'all's DNA to see certain things. Go back in time and travel, and you can do all of that, and y'all don't see that. Y'all want to give these individuals y'all's power, and it's messed up on so many different levels. But y'all doing it to yourself. Some of y'all feel my signals, and some of y'all don't. Like all of this stuff is on repeat. If you look at it like on the physical realm, everything is on repeat. Because we got many abilities. We could travel through our subconscious, different dimensions and different worlds. But the stuff you take in the physical realm, if you attach to it, the material worlds and stuff like that, that can disconnect you on so many different levels. And certain negative extraterrestrials know that. You got positive and negative, and certain rays and certain energy, certain things connect with you. And what's going on right now is this illusion getting destroyed, the satellites, the machines. So they're losing, they're getting their ass kicked in the spiritual warfare. Because they done some crooked stuff that the ancient energy, like different extraterrestrials, they see what's going on. So certain things is getting shut down on so many different levels. But some of y'all subconscious is getting transferred backwards because you connected to the illusion. You connected to it. You use your DNA. You use your hologram. If you use these devices, you got to be balanced when you enter these illusion portals and different worlds and stuff, because everything is basically going digital. Everything is digital, but you got the house, the car that they created connected to the internet, the wash machine, certain things is connected, and there's a reason. They want your subconscious to merge and keep y'all trapped. They don't want y'all to connect and move on, because you could do many things. And I said that so many times. So, I'm going to keep on putting out these videos, and y'all will feel my signals. What? Did somebody say something?